inspired by this picture right here. As you can see, it's very like pink, it's very purple, and it has some light peach tones in there as well. So I was inspired by this photo because I needed some inspiration, guys. I was feeling a little bleh makeup in a makeup rut. So if you like this video, of course, comment, rate, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a big thumbs up. Now on to the video. You guys know the drill. We're going to be starting off with the eyes because that's the heaviest part of this look. So grab any eyeshadow primer that you have on hand. I'll be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer for this step. And then I'm going to put it all over my eyelid because you want to make sure that the eyeshadow isn't patchy in one area. Applying it all over the eyelid is really going to make sure the eyeshadow is even and doesn't look patchy at all. Now I'm going to be taking my Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder, and I'm just going to use this to set the eyeshadow primer that we just put down. And this is just a cautionary measure just to make sure that you don't have any creasing on your eyelids and your eyeshadow goes on as smooth as possible. And it's okay if you don't have the Rimmel Stay Matte. You can also use the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, any mattifying powder really that will work on the eyes. Now I'm just using my Anastasia Dipbrow in the shade Ebony. I'm going in with this on the lower half of my not on my lashes, of my brows, because that's where I like to really shape out the bottom area, and then I'll go in with a lighter product on the top so that way my eyebrows don't look too heavy for my face. Now I'm just going in with my L'Oreal Brow Definer pencil in the shade Dark Brunette on the top half of my brows because it's going to be a lighter product and it's not going to make your eyebrows look like Instagram brows, which is what I don't want. So just go in with light feather-like strokes with your favorite brow pencil and just use a light hand with that. Now I'm just going in with some regular old concealer to further clean up my brows, and they make them look really nice because in the photo she had very Instagram like brows, but I didn't want to exactly have Instagram brows. So I'm just using a little bit of concealer. I mean, I'm using the tiniest amount just to sculpt out my brows and make them look a lot cleaner. Now I'm just using my favorite eyebrow gel of the moment, the Sonia Kashuk eyebrow gel. Now this is really going to keep your hairs in place, especially if you have thick brows like I do, so that's why I love this. Now my next step is I'm going to be taking Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie, and I'm just going to be putting down a light layer of that in my crease just to make sure the more pigmented shadows that we'll be using later on are smooth, even, and not patchy. Now I'm just taking the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in the shade Vibrant Azalea Fuchsia, and this is going to be our crease color because in the photo she had a very bright sort of pink toned crease. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put that on top of where we put down Peach Smoothie, and that way it will be nice and smooth. And you're going to have to build up this pink by quite a few layers, so just go ahead, keep going back in and keep blending, keep applying it down and keep blending. Now I'm going to be going in with the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Hustle, and we're going to really apply this in sort of the socket of our eyeball, so you'll see in the demo that I'm really just placing it where I find that sort of socket of my eyeball, making almost a round C shape with my brush. So when you're doing this, keep it very small and tight, as in don't move the brush around a lot. Keep in a C formation when you're applying the color down and really lay into that socket of your eyeball. Now I'm going to be taking the MAC eyeshadow in the frost finish called Nylon, and I'm going to be putting this under my brow bones for a super brow bone highlight And then I'm also going to be putting it in my inner tear ducts of my eyes, because again, we're going for a super glowy, super highlighted look with a dark, dramatic eye. Now I'm going to be taking my I Love Makeup Pink Fizz palette. If you don't have this one, you can also use the Too Faced Peach, the Too Faced Bonbons palette. Now that has a shade in it that's very similar to the one I'm using. And if you have any sort of pink shimmer, light pink shimmer finish eyeshadow, you can always spray that with like MAC Fix Plus or eye drops. Use eye drops or water to get the effect that I'm using. But I'm just going to be applying that in the inner part of my lid, and we're going to really just pack this color on because we want this color to be very heavy on the eye and very, very glittery. I then went in with a lighter, almost silver color, and if you're looking at that in this video, it's that second star that I pointed out, and now I'm just layering that after spraying it with MAC Fix Plus over that light pink color just to make it even more shimmery. Now I'm going back in with Colourpop shade Super Shock Shadow in the shade Hustle, and then we're going to reapply and make that C shape that we did previously just to make it more dark and more dramatic. So I've learned a neat trick, guys. So I'm taking my NYC liquid liner in the shade Black, and when I want a more precise wing, I'm just using an angled wing eyeliner brush just to make the wing more precise, and I have greater control over the shape of it. And this will allow you to, again, like I said, have more control and have it be more precise, the wing. Now I'm just applying false lashes, but guys, it was a struggle, so I applied them off camera. And if you want to see how to apply false lashes, I have a video up on my channel about how to apply them. It will help you out a lot, but I applied my false lashes off camera. Now I'll be applying MAC Nylon to the inner part of my eye. Again, I'm just using some Fix Plus to amp up the color. And again, my false lashes were applied off camera. But as you can see, I went in with a dark color on the outer portion of my eye because she had a very dark outer corner and then a very light inner corner. So that's what I did. I just used a very dark brown for that step. Now I'll be using my E.L.F. HD Lifting Concealer under my eyes to conceal any darkness and to clean up my lower lash line. And that is in the shade Fair that I'll be using that shade. Guys, I'm a mess today. Now I'll be going in with my E.L.F. Blemish Control Face Primer. Guys, I love this primer. It feels like a lotion. It helps calm down your acne before you put on your foundation. I love it a lot. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the CoverGirl Clean Normal Skin Foundation. Apply that in little dots all over my face, and then we're going to go ahead and blend with the kabuki brush. Creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. Now I'm going to be going in with my Rimmel London Stay Matte powder to set my face and make sure it's matte and nice. Now I'm going in with my Pixie by Petro Natural Contour Pattern in the shade Shape and Shadow. And in the photo she had a very strong contour, so in this video I'll be putting on more contour pattern than I normally would to emulate a strong contour. Sorry for my upside down palette, guys, but I'll be taking my Coastal Suns Blush 2 palette. I'm going to be picking a more red toned blush for this, and it's going to be that one on the top right, second to last. But I'm going to be putting this mainly on my cheekbones because in the video it wasn't really on the apples of her cheeks, but more on her cheekbones, which is where I usually put my blush anyway. Now I'm going to be taking the Colourpop highlighter in the shade Lunch Money because you know we got to get our highlight on, y'all. But in the photo she had a very strong highlight, so I'm going to be putting this on first, and I'm going to be setting it with MAC Nylon as my highlight. Since I didn't have the exact shade she had in the photo, I'm going to be using two lip options. The first one I'm going to be going in with is the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Sunday. So what I'm doing is more of a stain so that I have the color but not the sort of long-lasting property of a ultra matte lip. And then I'm going to be going in with the Lorac Ultra Ego Lip Gloss in the shade Duchess over top. Okay guys, so here's the look. If you like this look, comment, rate, subscribe. Look at my other videos. I'll have some of my previous videos linked down below. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I love you guys. Peace.